Is an artist, musician, and author who has been based in New York City, Jerusalem, Miami, a remote island in the southwestern Pacific, and now in northern Israel.
Half a day, buenas dan saludo para todo si mani kung winigi programan Marianas Agupa. Sabado talo Stephanie Busginin oran alas 9 gigan este oran alas 11. Undang kululu na kulo para todo samjo ni mani kung winigi 100.3 FAMA. Stigit na mas klaro radio ang Sabado 100.3 FM. Nairitutumbo talugi unsen na kapasidad elektrisidad gairi. So madud gana papa tinian luta gi islan Guam jan lokui gi tararanas inadingan pinut sa moro i tunin radio. Gi wati tunin radio i Marianas Agupa YouTube jan i Facebook So usmase para todo samza ni mani kung winigi programan Marianas Agupa Sabado, Hunyo dia 11, 2022. Después di makanyagon Jesu Cristo. Hanggang di siya man malifat na palabran Monsignor Antonelli na ginengwija jang gija tanatat kilulu si Jesu Cristo ginilalata. Destigi na hananay mas pwetsa para tapan adingan gihila na nota. Hinigi na tapatitika fino sa muro. Dahil trongkon panaw na panatakalang hipaw na buniton Sabalo. Sa hunggan mo guys, esta iadaw hababa mataonya, da sempia talang nos iklema, ay hindi na patuti jam zumawi gini ni JC Tenoria Enterprise Zotem, da sempia talang nos no? Pinini na mala data noy daong kululu na agradecimiento, sigenti siya na humuhugoy ipuraman Marianas Agupa. Pinini na anonymous donor si Jules Masa iputodo loko yajudo, Diabetes Prevention Foundation, Topper Foundation. DylanTopper.com. Thank you, Dylan, for that new track, Lagoon. Siyempre, talang nus di pumalo siya na track. Jadi, i-apanelos sa Pago, mala, data chuli, dota time check, makatumagin o gini ni Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Apanelos, mala.
Siyan tinamon sa hinimlo. I-Bravo Pharmacy sa Central Maulik na hinimlo. Pronto sa listo na servisyon amo para hinimlo. Hanggang waktu di 233 amon 233-2668. Email is over prescription di bravomeds@gmail.com. Mabababa ginin lunes esta viernes. Ginin oran alas 9 giga. Esta oran alas 6 ibupoy. Sabado ginin oran alas 9 giga. Esta oran alas 1 ginagawa talo. Hanggang waktu di 233 amon 233-2668.
Alright, Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center, kisinya man malefay. Mga man malefay na gaiga, gizagarapan, kagman sa niruibo na ramas, giza dandan. Mga man malefay. Time check para pa ako na Sabalo at 9:04 pa ako. Sa malagatapan, sige mo nagbinita na ilokya at judo. Saludo, Garapan Public Farmers Market, kisinya man malefay. Manggay gilokig bisya manmangi na kinisetsa ni Lanzo tisinya man malefait as palan si Leroy ano wato za insagi ato siya man fresco siya wasya guino pipino no diferentes klasin aga manggay gi man masa lagwana alageta manggay gi suni kamuti mga man malefa natin sagi di tuba lokwe wagi man mafafata bentan tuba. Wah, di siya man magulik para di man malago siya man atuli o sino man matsagi di siya man mangi siya na ginin ilanso. Mga man malefa. Alright? Lunes hasta Viernes, paunahani ko agwi aktibidad pues mga man malefa natin pananaw to ginin Lunes hasta Viernes. Okay, pues Ace Air Conditioning naging waha problema ni Karitamo. Tuwa na may wana benesta titing-ting ilihani. So, pronto isibisyo, Ace Air Conditioning, kay giha gitatin itarusu. Check si Aini. Sa ngani na unhungog ST na mensahe, ginin i-programan Marianas Agupa. Alright? Bago sa yung bumiyaho papaluta, mga malefa natin saga, di Coral Garden Rota Hotel. Tsaka si Kindo o sinosirit. Naging malinaw itasi zon ilaw. Kung ilaw wato Islan Aguaham. Kung Lilia Sempe Donggat. Ito di Anderson Air Force Base. Klaro, ginin dan sumago di Coral Garden Rota Hotel. Alright? Pao naging Lago puntungo iklema hunggan esta TTT itsan wala sa mapatumagin ni Joten Market sa department stores.
Today's weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Store. Shop local, shop Joten. Iklema pago na hari dina patutuzihan zugin i Medtown Joten zan i departamentong tendasihan. Shop local, shop Joten.
Alright, po sinige i-klema talo para pago na hani 87% iminay penya hunggan i-egan magtiitsan sa sinya ha talo mod mo itsan gitalungani i-humidity at 75% imanglo no 17 miles per hour. Okay? Inigi imanglo ginin hadza logo logi taluani siyempre matumagi sa Hatsuda itsan para tulus ato siya ng lansero mananangga tinituhon tempun utsan kalantaf-taf pus maulik pa mananong. Alright? Makatutalo mga ginaw ginini Joten Markets and Department Stores. Shop local. Shop Joten. Pusinigi akanilus pago na hani. Talo makatumag ginaw ginini Joten Markets and Department Stores. Okay? Pues mala. Zatafan sige mo nagwini sa isigenti. Walo gwini siya kulo para tanapan hujong. Ganini na si Glenn Jr. Alright, ilayo Glenn Manglonia Jr. Giz America. Happy birthday, Kulo. Happy 28th birthday. Panahogo Glenn Jr. Alright. Sa winadya loki maulik muna na isayna. Ninay mas maulik na hinamlo para hogo loki. Brian Regis. Bueno, gizadandan, special na birthday, Kulo. Paren Nobert Mundo. Bueno, Papa Luta. Paterno, si Nono Hokuk Lokwe, happy birthday, Kulo Parahogo, Christy Tambiga, San Jose, Chris Ajuju, si Faith Villanueva, it's Nevada, happy birthday, Kulo Faith, Percy Singh, Papa Tinian, si Primon Roy Tangilinan Lokwe. Alam umafaksa estidan si Percy tos tumelo niya within na Simona. Happy birthday Primon Roy Pangilinan dyan si Luta si Ben Audon wenog gi Ace store wenog gi San Vicente para hagulo ko Eva Cruz. Happy birthday Kulo nigi pago na bonito pago estinahani sa Guajalokwe, bueno, parofan mafata, bueno, lutsan, sengsung samuru, guasya parofan mafata, guasya ning kanu po fan mabindi. Sa umafat sa siya na hinalumesti siya bisita, kasi siya tawagan si Primon Ben Babauta, ito tsagu, zatafan adingan dididi, po itinituhon Pacific Mini Games. Desta sige mo naman mo to siya bisita. Laro na ay dididi mensahe. Umubiza manihante. Kabesan Pacific Mini Games. Alright? Oran alas 10 pa ako nahani para tafan adingan sa kandidato para senador, 3rd Senatorial District, Mr. Andrew Salas. Hagas man yung besti si Lutaloke isang papanaguma. Dan guha ansu eksperyensya niya. The Department of Commerce. Alright, kung siyempre man adingan it dyan si Ben, si Andrew, i-oran alas 10 pa ako. Dyan lokwe, no siyempre at tayo stira muna na imbitasyon para hazi lokwe malago na kandidato, siyempre at na no talang no seno dyan yung buha interes niya manhuzong gwini put para fan ma interview na manawtawta sa manapliplika siya tsutsu parewa gini ni Zahululo no gi gobierno gi senador gi Washington Rep gi House of Representative puro siya sa publiko sa patafaisin hafa na aplikasyon lokwi ima-aplika sa hafa para utsowi para hinirat publiko. Sinige daw na aplikasyon iman manaplika sa itaw-taw na man mambubuta para uadzik. Hadis di siya nakabadero para unahin nino na botong kumpiyansa binigin mamamayla na eleksyon. Sa inige daw puposito niya sti programata para malakmusuzong plano niya. Hafa na manaplika hafa para unsowi para publiko. Para kung foksi publiko na ginin ikaha hogo man na pipikatsotso law taza sirbisyo para langnos. Kasi nigi no na tanagwagwa estilo siyempre nigi finini na bisitata finini na para ugaygi na para explica lo que si Mr. Andrew Salas di anto experiensya niya para tafaisin ha siya na programa para langnos susong para ihinerar publiko como uno na kabadero binigi mamamayla na eleksyon 2022. Alright, pues inigeno na programa para pa ako na Sabado. I-otro gwini daw na talang nusujong nestas man humagong uuno ekonomiyata. Za takumprende esta za guaha eksplikasyon binigi halatsa humagong uuno ekonomiyata. Humagong uuno siya imanaw tauta po sige mo na no ha kada no kumalamting ekonomiya bumaho ekonomiya tagwini siya muna na karera kumahulo gasolina presyo nengkano sige mga ulo sa tiyo pares tigas takiwaha pas esta talilya enaw tagwa siya no ofrecimiento gini administrasyon na paro fan malagnos talo stimulus ibina dos sa nigi na plano sige muna mapitsigi waha siya ginetti galong ipisong kongreso na mapapaisin administrasyon na umentazi 500 pesos talo za 1,000 pesos put kumahulo presyo ni gasolina todo do ilanya ilengkano amot siya presyo material para manhasan guma o sino para ma-alegray gima ini siya mga hulo sa takumpendia nagihalatsa anay mumaulig ekonomiya wala biyay na man esta 4 biyay man si manyutsuy tauto gidiya 4 biyay pago esta tumuno estaba plato pago platito ha binigay niya naman ng tauta esta sa mampus guagwan sinya no estati 3 biyay gidiya sumutsuy tauto sinya 2 biyaya kita bini na karera isiga muna ha contract gi ekonomiya no necessaryo maligaw si mono estine para mafoksiji sa no talilya muna na siga problema talo tana na kuha esta inadingan siga muna mamaisin Imperial Pacific para maistira para fanajuda law bula di binya esti Imperial Pacific esta humuzong na manoy talo kampo gini ni kote no para munga nodza no matsuli lisensya niya kumuha tutun manapose kasi hindi ginaw siya na no movimento gumagay gi pison inadigan pa na Sabado da pwede ha gwa siya puposo manhuhuzong gini ni pison kongreso na maulika este para ma-aumentazi otro na lisensya jangin dumilog saka Imperial Pacific put para katsu necesidad retirao sa ekonomiyan Marianas necesidad gobernamento servisyo sa esta tatungwa nagigwa hukum esta azudon gini ni federalis paki tungkiko kinalamting wini kau hati kita hanju man malago na waha talo otro na lisensya para ajuda litirao sa ekonomiyata ini na question siya man kay gipiso ni nadingan no kau propio na para tana patatsuli Imperial Pacific lisensya na tana para raha para tana kihagong talo uwaha otro siya na kumpanya fan holon do matsuli di siya na no kabo presente pago no gugu ti Imperial Pacific kasi niya no bendin niya yung huzong sa otro sumuli shares sa bula loki dibi niya hadi dibi maski sen milyon pesos kana matuganot siya gobernamenton Marianas todo siya dibi na timan mapapasi lisensya na timan mapapasi kasi siya nakabo siya matsuli sa mapendi otro na kompanya bula siya no ideo na isinya kau malago itaw to no manalala pat basta sa tanah pamparay no ini siya na question manggay gi inadingan gi halong isengsong gi papa trongkon mangga gi hilo picnic table ini siya na question man huhuso pues sabihan ti makatugan no sinya ikaw para matsuli lisensya lo ini gi afanidos importante mo na sa ta comprendia esta na guaha problema gi ekonomian Marianas. Wini na si mga nalokwi, humujong ginin Republican na gobernota si Governor Torres na mamamay si ni abogao para mana hujong pa mana para siya na kausa gumaygi sa palulu po si Torres po guaha kausa mapayo ginin ni Attorney General. Sa inigi na finaisin mamamaisin ni abogado Torres na kausinya dismiss ino na kausa pud hafa nagwidsa ha matratrata tayweno humano sa ma-charge tayweno na charges first class. Hafay pumalo na ang manhano no hafa na ti man ma-charge. Kasi nigi siya na tiniti manhuhudong di pisun ikuti trabia taza desisyon lo esta sige muna no man testigo o siya man testigo muna gi kutin as tulintino o sinige no the trabia taza trabia mas no hasta sinya July estine matutuhon lo inigi man masusesi di bueno na kausa Republican na governor as Torres. Alibes niya Democrat na Kongreso si Congressman Camacho Loque no hako kontra Loque iji para maamenda ikausa niya para manakikihalom iji strangulation na debi matulay ka posisyon niya i-complain sa manahalom na strangulation na guaha hakikinyukut o sinyo enigi bidanya para unyukut ezo na taw na prohimo anay kumaino na kausa kausanya law kukontreno na tidebi no paugayge no sa esta man humalom igini tutod niya kausa dati siya na para manahalom na hakikinyukut ezi prohimo hafa na paragwayno na tinilay ka dazangin kumaino na tinilay ka siyempre humuzong na misdemeanor kausanya za umuzong na felony. Pues inigi na hako kontreno Democrat na Kongreso, yes, Congressman Camacho. Pues inigi man masusesidi, mala za tafan sige muna sa walok no asunto gini ni Island Guaham na di Island Guaham para ta kumpara sa di masusesidi gini sa saipan. Isa Marianas sinamay na esta tax return esta sige manhunzong di Island Guaham, Winnie Trabia. Ituris gi Island Guaham ginin Korea esta sige manhalom adumididi man kaka diding halom esta lao walukit problema sa hafa sa taza shadows taza kareta taza bus para kinini para shopping center para hano za para boca gi restaurant inigi na problema trabia di spatio exhibition shadows gi Island Guaham winning is a CNMI trabia di spasyo bahu ikinalamting turis parangayan titatungo ngayon na po tutunwi sa sige talo mo na ibuha siya inatan bin COVID-19 titatungo ka safo za mas mauli na isinya guma kumpiyansa ginin ito siya manhahanaw mga na turis na taza problema gini Tagwini, sa nahong siya si Bisyo, mauli gining kanu, restaurant, sa taza tinilay ka, di paraw fan ma-quarantena. No, Guam Visitors Bureau, esta sigiloki mo na manhunta, na may la, sa tatutuhon man adingan zan Hapones, sa tatsagi mo na halom siya Japanese, halom di Island Guaham. Sa esta masinyala, na winigi Hunyo dia 13 esta 16 Paraguaha no junta sa parofan makumbida at siya mananaalong turis na isinya matutuhon talo ikinalamting turis ginin Hapon. Wining kita siya na may trabia taza na inadingan sigya mo na mapigsigi, sigya mo na maplanuji lo taza trabia nesti ilinya no Japan Travel Fair or Tour Fair. Pausa trivia gwini. Puseni na diferensya man masusesidi di World News zaw na tanahusong este na guasya CCD man masusesidi gi komite na man maforma gi Kongreso Amerikano edi maagang January 6 committee. With este maimbestiga kau guaha laidodnya kau sumauno kau guaha no bidanya si former President Trump na para utsaba ikinalanting para tinilaikan presidente sa umuzong na aanong esta sigun gini hearing na guaha laydod niya ipayri na para guaha laydod niya na para ku capital US capital na dyan para Chuli tati dati para manay ipropyo sa dinansi na mabota na tao as Joe Biden. Dahil nigi umanong estasyon ginin mantistigo, uno na tumistigo zonya ha Attorney General si Bill Barr na hunggan asangon niya si Presidente ililig niya President Trump na taza no ebidensya na guaha dugirias Taza DDK. Kurusya dinansi mo na sigun gini risutun ibaloto za taza DDK. Afay DDK, taza dakon dugero zang kutsino. Di masusedi di sigun gini risutun ibaloto. No ahe, sa ililing niya si former President Trump na hunggan madagigwi za no wiza presidente. Afa na titagweno irisutto. Usumuzong nabuli siya mantistigo sa umanong binina simana na uno na ipumadlinujes ti parofan madagi publiko ng Amerika maaresta si Pete Navarro. Wides ti na taw-taw imunanay abiso si President Trump na hogwa presidente, hogwa payri, hogwa constitution. Tapos umuzong na lahat si Pete Navarro sa kondena, gramadero. Tapos inigi, sa taza sempesti na sinisedi po sige mo na i-hearing, gini ni Kongreso January 6 committee, siyempre no, nanging munhazan todo i-hearing, mapresente no, guwato gi Department of Justice, the Justice Department para finayo i-indictment zangin matutsinya gwenotsinya para ma-indict si former President Trump. Kasi nige, afanelos, masusesidi gi Island CNMI, zan Island Guam, zan Lokwi World News, wala sa kuligwa, at saki gweno gi Island Tinian, tisnya umalom si Luta, si Senator Singh, wala tanangga si Ambrose Bennett no antisa di tanah holom si Ambrose tatsagi umagan si Lutay kabesan Pacific Mini Games Mr. Ben Babauta kumubisa kabesa zaunay dididi loke mensahe para pa na sabalo malata na o Palestina sulido ginas Alan tapos iso na contact si Luta. Alright, bueno, buenas para Sinduta Comugliza y Cabeza y Pacific Mini Games. Ben Babauta, buenas para Hogos, señor. Alright, siya un noya didi mensahe manotauta is sitwasyon siya bisita ni man mafatu zan hafata expecta. Okay, kung sige.
Expecta ka na 1,800 na bisita, maski 1,000 na athlete, 1,100, ka na 400 na team officials and coaches.
Wow.
Parewagan ni International Federation talod dos sectors o panholon para yung technical delegates and technical officials lang ka na sector o kinabisita ni Marianas Pacific Game Association. Ganda po ito higi dos tres bono na aerostate o panholon. Pero dos natos para ito kapalagan at patachulis nila may ko todo tres na tono. Mures kita luta pada nagbahay di triathlon karena dito na toto sa mga grupo kota para istina event. Si para si Mayor Jeffrey Nathalie ni Doktornya Dr. Najudo di Komati Boras di na event. Nukti dati sa Tinian award kundiya beach volleyball no karena fisika toto pada natono kota di dia di competition beach volleyball is a international beach. Dahil ko exciting loki para sa Tinian and sila sa para si Mayor Edwin at taon na itaw-taon niya yung mapipapara ng lugar, competition din yun. Para itaw-taon tayo sa saitan na otso na wiko at konsige west punahina athletic jadi sakal yun. Kaya po ito sa sakal yun, molik na ajudo ni Mananepo sa para doktor sila kompetisyon ni itaw-taon sa kana most of 300 na athletes from 20 countries. 20 countries pabin na kara golf naman ko patat babay kasakta osay kutrata para todoy si tata ini Pacific ko parewagan ni Gideng Matriya. Kaya si segundo bola may pasang bola sa na renovate si tungkos baseball field at yun isa unexcited bolero sa there's audios malufan ita kumudi ko yung kalatonya basically defending go naman whereas simpo na konti mabar pakalawag total takkontra kaya sige mo na natin to talaga ito ever siya ata championship at may ganapin ka na 60 na athletes of the 60 na athletes kontrolo sarap ready ikaw na pagkakabagay ni Captain John officially this katinya ko na vehicle mas sunay na lang na competition na internationally para Captain John press beach volleyball para katang yung ground floor gusto sa United na tulungan na gas size na court nagmigyan ng tipo of competition gini ka na 60 plus and then una na ba kana dino 13 or 14 countries at Granado. Pero exciting sa gilid pa rin na competition ni Patagua beach volleyball is ni Nasi. Actual beach. Pero sigilutsan ni operator ni Bohama Fernandan kasi 13 fishermen wala na phone para ito sa ginagawa ni federation, international federation, the requirement. Kasi sa low tide, siya man buksay. Sige, namigay ka na 175 na athletes sa pamahalong para ito na hanggang mamamahanin niya ko na buti itang DG lang yun Honolulu para Hawaii para mamanalo siya na competition na di sa mga na mamamahanan niya mag-interesaw ang buksay sa pagpulos nila event i-operator. Sige, sukan kan i-opkan makipag ni Dennis Hopkins gato ni American Moore Park PIC to sa lugar sa mula athletes kana over 100 athletes sa pagpapatensya. Ikaloki kumukuli ko last couple years din in Samoa. Kasi wala ko ni taw-taw kini pamatikandik ko. And that to portion point is off kana ba 60 farang 60 or 60 offers pa na pagpapatensya. Ako sa Catholic portion resort di pamayaw kompetensya sa mga politiko kito na offers dan ano po. Kaya susunod ito ko may not po taludong cheer ito na national team cheer i-bisitota ng kids at osay ito talaga sa manggaging inig usabot sa luzong na manlakan manoni mo kino sa athlete patasyo appreciation and support inig kaya pwede na mga good looking ko sa appreciation sa itay host.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Si Zeus Mosin no prem no za wifi sinawa no i asuntun parking no i manotauta sa gingwa no man interesaw man huzong pa ega mauling proprio zan maunui parking siya beno siya na facilities no taymano i coordination i mauno siya na po park retan niya but apa na atang gwa shadows.
Okay, balik na kesana lo sabi sabi answer na so looking opening ceremony ki business June 17 ala dito nila ala kumito na opening ceremony lo totally athlete game right that one of the performance ni Chamorro ni Carolina culture is mostly totally sa magun na totally man involved DCCA na coordinated speak parewa na ni ceremony media na si Siko. Kasi parking, natutungin yung kanta na ginalitan ni Doten Kilo Library gato ki multi-purpose of ki gato ki sector ito mga result center para i-wego. So mula parking, makakalog ki parking okay. Parewa na ni Marianas Agupa ina area presida mamamukad gato ba cart golf cart lagi kapagay manampo or choco ko mamamukad siya masyado golf cart.
Alright.
Kasi kana isa lato ni Chakan matutungin na nito was post indigenous affair area civic center kasi kikotan sa minatumato dali Kilili Beach una parking lokiki kami oleh barn blue sa iguna sa mamukado ito mo ba parking ni kapten ni Chakan Philippines sa atas ni iguna ni Stella Moya parking ni parking di ba may gano na dispoko
Okay.
kapten ni Chakan Philippines sa block ito mo atin Steve dan si Victoria kay sa Marianas ni mga part of the town.
Alright, sa asuntun common, mano zangin malagoy tauto po tinani panafa po no sa tunga na tsago simpi kareta de man park no kogwasya ni ji standing porta potty.
Bagi dulu dan dia meniada gym, jadi isang kata ni ada gym apa sanai cakap dia. Mula makan pada party orang dalam position di kanti di sanai tahu tu karyawan sanai atlet dan publiko itu anak sedih.
Alright.
Dan itu pula tentu sama itu mungkin permainan mungkin itu.
Za asuntun ning kano no ko mano na siya man mamani tauto na niya sandwich but often na hot lunch zangin man gaigi weno guasya vendors
Enggak pak, that concession konsisi nama di Northern Brothers Sports Association yang di compound. Maka di sini barbecue saya atur itu di dengan pritak na protein kan oleh. So itu mas hasil itu kalau kiri napolitana ni kira Tapi official mga kita na pambukay performance.
Alright, Lami, thank you no Prem. Kumuhago CEO za tungwa na makat gula siya no mazuzu daw dang kululu na kulu para todo do si manotaw mo. Za apa Okay, po sempia no sige muna stingan na po matutun apa na date starting no ceremony.
That is June 17th, 5:30.
5:30, okay. Yes, okay, so
Yeah, so friend, bago ko mabaki i-webis. Wala, ipupayi.
okay, gwinyagi Bangko, okay. Alright, pues enige no apanielo si Chiluta si Ben Babauta kung sa kabesan este Pacific Mini Games. Kasi ta taagan mo jangin masya ta update man to to sabalo jangin no tunga na bisyo lo kumuwatin po mo. Esta si Jules Masi Prem. Take care, congratulations talo na neno bonito no tso mimizo za ni grupo si Jules Mase. Alright, adios talo. Kumubida si Ben Babauta. Kabesan Pacific Mini Games. Alright, pues mana za mientras no tananan kay bisitata. Panaupan na na sunido. Tababa i-telephone para gagawin hasin no malago manzot ti asunto pauna sabalo. Okay. 234-5929 dengan guaha ganaw kuzong interes kadi hap siya man ma langnos pauna asunto. Alright, malagata suleste pinedina. Buenas, buenas. Buenas para hago señor, consigue muna. Aha.
So, wonderland na kalan Costa Malacete, 43 mission na. Según ginungo gini ni director, no, wagan lang dito, itungog mo. Pagpas nila ba, certified na, documented na. Asa mo na tawda sa napilgis na. No, pagto na na foreigners na sanap mo, mantanag ka daw mo man video. Hello?
Which you know, housing no assistance?
Yeah. Isa na sige na contact sa yung Gary ni Suba, no? Sila na apply sa gula sa Lakpi. Managmono di 43 mission. So, panasan po na siya, priyaw sa housing. No, kung ba conflict na yung place di siya, pa-outlet na siya. No, iporasa ko no. Sa Zuda may man naman siya.
Undang siya.
Sino na politika na. Homosensis, kapitulolot na para prioritize siya na yun. Tepan na yun yung ganoro no, di gano'n no. Mas makas gano'n, mahando yun yung interview sa langit na ganoro siya na gusto na loki. Sabi na ni ang manaplangan na ni Tutono.
Okay. Esta? Si Jules Mosin, no? Okay, legitimate. Ito na inagan. Ini manaw-tawta. Hinggan magwait. Magwa siya informasyon maghusong. Na lami kay midyon siya na sa lapit. Sa kauman maadjutay manaw-tawta. Question, no? Legitimate, na concern kini ni manaw-tawta. No, apa no kau haji esta man ma no. ko lista naman ma-extendi ajudo financial ini siya na question man lalaylay gi sengsong datana ini na managang manaw ta. So, puspolo senyor sabay tsagi no umagang housing kau man macuculia inaan siya put parofan manaplika gratis. Ini kita lutro na question ti pareho no sa nijiling niya na estagay gi salapi za pan mamayla jen fan manaplika sa umapati huzo. Pues 12 no na istorya na nga sepita tangis papaya no sa tatugo. Si Zeus Masi no na concern. Balat tatatsuli esti otro buenas. Buenas loke para hago. Good morning. Okay.
Malik siya po dan si na senator lo que si Guerrero dan senator Santos ne. Na manisha si siya magalis tiglet. Ako lo que ini mo na nagagi jo lang siya convention ni. Kung sabi kasi no ko yung time na mandagi na siya mo na bro. Then na siya ta ko sa day. Hasta na nagapi ni Tengkas. Tengkas kini di minit na dahil bahas na nasiga di Tengkas na job ko na. Kaya na ba nila ka gusto mamala na election. Dahil maulik na kit ko be baba kasi to panuno niya siya. Na pumuhita ni mamapli ba binota ba siya dikitin na kausa. Ana ulo mo na baba na to sa isip siya. Kumusta baba na po ni sa private decision na hayo. Na sa mga ni ano sa chuli da po please squares kumori ko na to sa ginamano mapit to sa kumonda. Then only siya na senador na takitin niya minamit po na ito ko na puspeka na pinababa na po sa manofisya na kongreso na nasita na ano po siya ang ministro sige lalo kayo mo na nabiblog kayo ng mga senat si Babauta dan medyo ko mo siya ang salah sige sa daw sa doon matod na siya para ita todo lutan kimya do sa pero siya po glad mo pa kinepende na mga si public officials kita banda ni gobyerno siya dan para publiko ela
Está si Zeus Masi no? Alright. Sugesti. Okay, daling guano question talo no medyo staba ba telefonta anti sa yung holiday bisitata 2345929 daling buha question gano hujong o sino asunto na malago kung zoti hujong no importante sti natafan adingan sa talangnus i-half siya umistotud bahit half siya na asunto ko madididakit gininaw siyempre na inadzutin palabra o sino asunto na isinya tasoda i-futuro para tuludusit dyan para ato siya man mamamayla na hinilasyon. Terus importante sti inadingan stigi nakadalang nyo sa sti programata sa programan sa muro sti programata sti gininihila na nata ni man adingan ni stigi na mas siya man akumprendihin no wala ba na di man afak sa siya palabran Amerikano fino English lang gin man fino English do istiyan man fino sa mumurwit man akumprendihin kalilia siya gisiyasmo lang gin ano o sino baha no di maulig intensyon niya tao-tao o sino maulig intensyon niya nigi siya na sa takumprendi hila na nota. Terus gininaw na mas no siya man akumprendihin siya gumawa mas adilanto lagyan man kumbetsahit hila na nota. Importante sti na sige mo na tafan talang no siya asunto sa hanggan di tiutsago sempre kumaigi bini bisitata si Mr. Andrew Salas uno sti na kabadero para langnos lokwi hak planunya sa uno na kabadero esti manaklipika Chechonia para senador sa para sitbi imanaw tauta gienzo na kapasidad ililihi para panitbi isang hilo na guma za tafaisin siya hapalukit na plano no para usibihit sa estatatungwa ta comprende na ansulo ko experience niya si Mr. Salas como manintigi kongreso dyan lokit como no hagas sekretarian i Department of Commerce wa siya experience niya lokit di private sector sa siyempre panadingan giti utsogo zampago so sa stadium zo sa no siyempre na open Estados Unidos sa giti utsogo siyempre manita ni bisitata si Mr. Andrew Salas wag no sunido na para tanahuzong didi wag ni managang hawlam ng gaza tatsudesti buenas
Oficina ni Digital Affairs,
Malik, okay.
Okay, puneo umuglay chairman si Mr. Ben Babauta na yung isyosyo na po di Waygo na di mamamayla siya na Pacific Mini Games na momming Indigenous Affairs na in-introduce sila with gilago ni sports complex niya sa Moro para wasya benta siyempre liya itablero na linya experience indigenous flavors pues yung kumbibida lo manautaw tayo bisita na o bisita ko ato isiksun sa Moro dia 17
Alright.
Esta
Esta ulang news pa ako na ugan sa makatumagin ng Indigenous Affairs Office. Galit si Luta, relata si Crispin Ogo, si Zeus Masi. Siyempre, talalang news mas informasyon po din, no? Thank you naman ako, no? Wala sa Akademius Luta, naupan na Estados Unidos. Después din na panhalong sa kumaigis na ibisitata. Uno na kabadero kandidato para isang hilo na guma, Mr. Andrew Salas. Sinalokit panadingan, ihilan na nota. Ansu experiensya niya como hagas kongreso, manipli como sekretarya Department of Commerce. Inigay na para talangos pago na sabalo, plano lopi na ufefisi manotauta. Lagi din na kumpiyansa para panitbi como senador hindi na pres na distrito senatorial district din sa Sangkatan ng Islas Marianas. Sustinian zo Knilos. Alright, we're gonna prepare for what? I'll give you I'll introduce you. I'll ask you questions to introduce yourself again. This is the class. I'll be looking forward. You want to maybe like I want to do like a little synopsis of don't you cry no more. Love will ease the pain, wipe your tears away. We've got to struggle for what the world is certain for. 'Cause maybe someday, maybe we'll find a way.
happiness in our family. Heaven will help us to find a way. Isa'y nagilangin, ugiyahin ikarera.
Alright, mala. Sa tapan, sige muna sumukan. Ipuramata sa gumaygas tayo bisitanta si Mr. Andrew Salas. Sa kisa di ba'y naigwato na microphone siguta. No, zaw na tan manungoy manawtawta na siyempre este na seksyon na para tanawin lupit kampo sinuta za uiksplika didide. Gua siya binigihalat sa no mahuzong gi kaseta pud asuntun este gazera no asuntun self-government este siguro para ulang no suzo. Sa testia gua siya outro plano na po ajuda manawtawta. Este na programa panelos dos clases ma-preface siya para senbihit como senador, dan i-plano siya na po introduce para i-manawtaw ta entiramente. Sa tanawin nino na tempo, sa después, i-ultimo i-programa, tababa di telefon para ato siya lupit na manawtaw tayo. Waha interes niya man mamaising question, direktamente wato siluta Mr. Andrew Salas, sa importante na ugwaha na kumbetsa ginin siya manapliplika tsotso como senador para su bijihit. Importante na todos ato siya lokwe igwa interes niya po pan manaplika senador, gobyerno, no kongreso, no debe lokwe ma-ofrece siya tempo niya so we tagwini bidada niya siluta si Mr. Andrew Salas iparaw gaygig winigi programan Marianas Agupa para na silbi lingwahin imasman itsamuro na paratafan adingan gi hilo na nata kosa ki makomprende ni manawtawta ta praktika lingwahita sa ni kulturata sa inigi na mas man afaksa siya ikinimprende inigi sempre na tasoda futuro para todo dosip dan para ajo siya man mamamala na henerasyon. True leadership is not about power but about empowerment. Inigi una na palabra zuzut tihuzong para unoy influenza ilang niya empowering people, empowerment, no? Para influenza imanawtawta. Ulito no za mala za antisa dita kan sige mo na tanahan no holom zo introducing may sabi explica didi sa ano so experience niya si siluta ay sinyalopi simple pos mala za tanan no holom Mr. Andrew Salas. Buenas, señor.
Buenas, Glenn. Buenas, todo y the listening audience. Buenas, Marianas. Andrew Sablan Salas, sinanaw si Evelyn Pangilinan Sablan, opposite the Paul Antonio Titan Salas. Glenn, until the bitutun, like this is song. First and foremost, I want to thank our Lord and Savior because without Him, nothing is possible. So just masih lain Glenn este na oportunidade. No menciona again now for empowering people. True leadership is not about control, but about service. True leadership is not about power, but empowerment. I told you from the president to give them the opportunity to become independent, self-sufficient in another. True leadership is not about manipulation, but to inspire our people so they can accomplish their dreams and their goals and their objectives in another. So, tunga na bulan na politician ni Manolo, ang naliftan nila. na promise. So you got your Matsogi Chepsu, Brother Matsogi na you're trying to win the next election. But a true leader, Glenn, thinks about the next generation. So tumulay no, we are so fortunate. So about 2 years ago, and man hit the pandemic, the COVID-19. Bula ta-endure siya na sinasaga, dyan matulad ka. So those who Mazulon's heads, 2 years later today, we have the vaccine, and thank God. So esta ngayon, bago ito toto, sina manuzo, napabitin na niya, magpasayo, ang mga bisita sa mga niya siya, ang mga beach, at ang nesta bago na situation, kung ang alam siya, competitors, athletes, so kung control the different kind of sports. And that is a credit to our people because Marianas, we persevere. And no matter what the situation, we rise above it. We come together, we unite, and we serve our people. And we go on and help our people. I want to give a big shout out to all the frontliners, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, police officers, firefighters, everyone. Because collectively as a people, we came out and helped. Everybody came out. So Glenn, I traveled to DC and I traveled to Guam, but I always kept in touch with you, man. And I like your progression and from the season accomplishment, you're linking us up on a weekly basis. And you talk about the issues that concerns our people and the steps and the frustrations that we go through our daily life. Because sometimes our government, they don't know by choice, but sometimes they're not listening. And in order for us to progress moving forward, we need to make it better by listening to one another. Edzina Nakausania Fayos is already about 2 weeks ago. It's not really about just cockfighting. It's about respect. In the covenant agreement that we signed, President Ford signed in 1976, after 27 months of negotiation, that we should self-govern, that we should have a seat at the table, and we should have a voice at the table. In 2018, America, that's 7,000 miles away from us, overreached on the boundary. Sa Malum Talu is of the local situation. The Almudin in Gazela. In 2006, Almudin in minimum wage than in labor. So how far as the people are we going to allow the federal government to interfere with our self-government? Since this self-government can be killing and we will address the issues. We're just like, we're not a commonwealth. We are we're a territory. And it's again in some incidents in the council to question America, how far are they willing to deny us self-government? This is critical issue, the relationship, and we want to know where we stand. I was thinking about, because I had a lot of notes, man. And like from millennia drew just the simple things in life. We Monday to Friday we have a small business, so we grind. Monday to Friday we grind. Don't do electronics, iPad, cash register, we grind. But Saturday and Sunday, we do the simple things that our people taught us. We go out. I go to the Southern market. and I visit all the vendors. And a long time ago, like kung ano, todo lanchero siya na pescador tato. Esta pago 2022 como mano uzun gi sabolo market nila the socio-economic and political landscape ng on a day-to-day basis. Stava and sabolo the market is San Domingo in visita yanko right after church to see los ancones in the house 83 to the house 86. And I know a lot of people still do that. Monos misa. Visita yanko. And then they go have breakfast. And we meet in either Shirley's or got to be bullying or whatever spot you go. And we still hold on to those traditions. We visit the family because family is very, very important. So we go to church, we pay our respect to our Lord and Savior. And that brings me to Steve, many, many years ago. I coached canoe paddling. And before that, I taught kids how to play basketball. And I also taught them martial arts. So tumay primogi sa kagana agazu about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, they bring the lane through. But they need 30 from the pool and they want to know a little bit about martial arts, can you come by? So I would drive this in a twist or Patsaranka. And I'll teach these kids all kinds of things on Saturdays. And then, and I guess you go in one comment. Umuna pabi from the language of the expressing it that. Also, the mommy team in one corner school. Why don't you come and coach this? Sure. So, Tumule coaching is not just about putting kids in the canoe and then them paddling. Coaching is about mentoring people. And that's why if you look at
empowering,
it's empowering. It's to teach people the skills necessary so that they one day become a coach. It's to tell them that, and you gotta make it fun because these are kids. And if you have a kid that you're coaching, you must never forget the music relationship. So I try to make it fun. I try to make it entertaining, and also give them motivation, like, if you give it your best, always, you have good results. So when these kids came, the first time I left the business, Coach, I don't want to get wet. The question, they want to come to the beach to paddle.
You cannot
they don't want to get
be in
wet.
a canoe unless you get wet.
Yeah, so I taught them, you know what? Let's exercise. Let's walk and run, do push-ups, sit-ups. To make the story short, Mount Carmel became champion in the girls division, boys division, co-ed division, on the sprints and in the long distance. So we dominated, and we did it despite the Indiana student team, because Mount Carmel is such a small school. But the point here that I'm trying to say, man, is it's not about just winning. It's about teaching the kid canoe culture, teaching the kid martial arts, telling him how to defend himself against an aggressor. Basketball is a team sport, and you teach people to play within the confines of the team. And also, we come out as citizens, not just in politics. That's why it's very crucial, and I pay a lot of respect to the teachers because they are the mentors. A lot of times, parents, you know that. We leave our kids at school. It's gonna ni susunod gati kareta ni marken wa asu ni ku Molisa summer bubble. But who's really watching these kids? And matutuni classes gradually downtime between 3 to 5, and we should have again afternoon session. Glenda will move me to the next thing that I want to talk to you I know that as a commerce guy, you and I spoke about this many times. Now, it's important that we get the economy rolling and steamrolling. Because everyone is in it to provide local services, to provide for our people, especially our people that want to go on medical referral, they want to go do business license, all of these things. And that's why it's important that I know that on this we always push for foreign investor, foreign investor, foreign investor. But as a former secretary, I can tell you that if you were a visitor sa Gaigyo mo tanutan mo, I want to go to the Caribbeans. Because gumupo pa the Caribbeans, Mono Pistina Hotel, and this hotel is owned by an American company. So you go down there, Sumago again in a hotel at a Caribbean place, owned by an American company. That money leaks out of the Caribbeans because it's owned by an American company. On that, the obligation is only a multiplier effect. The company has to take its profit, has to report it to the shareholders, and so there's a leakage. I think today, ang malagwe para kumbida itaw-tumagin na gini. Let's first start by helping our people, because local entrepreneurship has a leakage, it stays here, and that's so important because a multiplier effect can go 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. Look, we own the hotel, we own the business establishment, whatever we own, the multiplier effect is not going to be 2 times, but 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. And there'll be very, very little leakage. Now, do you remember the time when we had guest workers here? We had to bring them here. So we brought the foreign investors here, we brought the workers here, and what do we have? Very little. There's a lot of leakage going out everywhere. So that's what we need to try to do is pinpoint. Investments and that we can have many multiplier effects, not just once or twice or 3 times, and very, very little leakage. Money in the Commonwealth. Kung America, the great United States of America, they have about 28 million businesses. Of the 28 million businesses, about 20 million of them are owned by and operated by one person. And right now, I know that they are complaining, and the numbers are decreasing. So often, siya mo decrease the small investment is because there are regulations. You know, the regulations are, I guess it's almost like our regulations. It just takes time. So they're having problems too, just like us. And that's one of the things that we need to key in here, is in order for us in the Commonwealth to start realizing a lot of businesses coming in, is we need to speed up the processing of applications. I know our good people up in revenue tax, business license, and zoning, they're all working really hard to get this thing going. But I think we also need to bring in the technology. The technology will enhance our life, speed up the process, so that we don't have to wait a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. We cannot be, that thing cannot slow us down. We need to move forward very, very quickly. So anyways, so that's the economy, the mentorship.
Okay, before you go further,
Okay.
you know, first of all, thank you for coming to our show, and you know, you mentioned about the economy here and the foreign investors back then. What is your position on the current situation facing the Commonwealth, the casino, IPI, and there's a proposal in the Senate to have another licensing. How would you address this is if Senator Andrew Salas becomes the senator? How would you address the casino industry in the Commonwealth?
You know, I knew that you were going to ask me that question. I just knew it because, you know, there's a monstrous building in Gallatin. You know, if you look at that building, Masya, you don't speak English. You're going to look at that place and you go, oh my God, what is this building doing? That's a very, very fair question to ask me. And I'm telling you now, many, many years ago, and even when I was a congressman, our people did not want to see me. How many times did they turn it down? 2 times, 3 times. But yet, our leaders went and got the casino. And I'll tell you why they got it. I'm not privy to a lot of information. Mindset, but the retirement at the time was on the brink of bankruptcy. At the brink of bankruptcy. Does that mean there is nothing to generate the money necessary to pay the 3,000 or 4,000 retirees? So the governor had no choice but to find ways to remedy this kind of situation. It's like, what are we gonna do? And you man only play to you man of course. Just some opinion. My father will be part of this group. And so many retirees are gonna hurt. So I know Governor Enos, our former Governor Enos, I hope and pray that he continues to rest in peace in paradise before Father in heaven. I know that when he was sitting in Capitol Hill, I know that he did not go directly to the casino. He probably, because this person is an intelligent man, educated, intelligent, meticulous, very good with numbers. And I'm pretty sure, like Glenn, that he sat down in his office and he looked at fishery. Can fishery give me the numbers that I need to pay the retirees and to provide public services? No. Can farming? No. Can tourism? No. There's no garment. You need a lot of economic activities to generate the kind of money necessary by retirees. So I think that our governor, sitting in that office with the biggest burden in his shoulder, decided this is the only way I can see this. So I'm honor them and negotiate. And they got it here. And the retirees got their money.
But not for long, no? Not for long.
Not for long. I don't think we were fair to these guys. I think Lenny, you know, when a business person comes into the Commonwealth, you know that at Congress, we review their application. We make sure that they're legitimate, that they have the numbers to do business here. And I think when a company comes into the Commonwealth, we treat them with respect. We give them the regs and we tell them, obey the law. Good luck with your business. If you need anything else from us, please let us know. But what I saw now in all of Guinea is they punched the numbers. They went up to Congress. They looked at the minimum wage. They looked at the population. They looked at the median income. They have to look at so many different charts to make a decision to open an establishment here. They have hotels. So, I think with a heavy heart, our former governor, knowing the fact that we have turned the casino down so many times, he had to make a drastic decision. He did it, and to move on, the second part of your question, Len, was what was the second part of your question is what would I do? Glenn? That was the second part
Yes.
of the question.
How would you address the casino, the current situation, dilemma, the current dilemma of the Imperial Pacific? Would you look at it as something to revive? Would you revive it by working with the industry, the operator, or would you just call it quits and get the casino lottery commission to revoke the license and
I would,
or the third one is to look at what they owe and use what they owe as a leverage to other companies so they can come in and take that portion of the what they owe and operate it themselves, be the majority shareholder. Let the casino, the person, Imperial Pacific, be the minority now because obviously they cannot. Foxism is niya posse 100 million. Lo magtutro na kumpanya XYZ galing niya Mr. Andy Palano, the owner na is no Mrs. C or whatever, right? No, I'm gonna take care of what you owe, okay? But I'm gonna take 80% of the business. I'll pay the cinema government no $100 million by a posse casino commission license, 15 million per year by a posse regulatory body with what you owe by a posse no credits that imply no by truly 80%, okay, of the stake of the company go by operate as a majority. Are you open to those kind of transaction?
I'm amenable to it. Tumo, they have invested so much in the Commonwealth, and I don't believe that they have even recovered much of the investment. But the fact of the matter is, they have broken so many promises. When you bring a business, and in commerce, when we bring a business guy in there, we want somebody that is capable, somebody that knows their business, and somebody that minimizes their chances of failure. In a casino, in a company, I've seen and I've read so many.
Okay, go ahead.
There's so many times where they make promises and they didn't keep. So, is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so going back again to what I was saying earlier is that our people have turned it down so many times, and we have bent over backwards for this company, and still they are not capable of meeting whatever goals, whatever objective they said they were going to do. So I think it's time that we settle this licensing thing. They were supposed to have a hearing to settle this, and then they wanted an extension. I think the commission.
It's in the court right now because they are opposing to the it's a what do you call it, a TRO, right?
Yeah.
So the TRO casino commissioners to act on the revocation of the license. So that's still within the court. Okay, the next let's skip that for now because it's still in the courts. But I just want a sneak preview of what your position on that.
Then you know what? I think all of us here we bend over backwards to assist investors in any business that come into the island. But there will come a time where we need to make a decision if this company can still maintain.
So, comment na para kwento sa mumuro kung siya okay. Sige uno na kandidato no kay ngolum si Karina mag-off niya. Sige na mag-umega si Karina. Good morning on Mr. Salas.
Good morning, Karina. Hope you're
Siyempre si Karina na Harlem, yun okay?
good.
We'll get in touch with her. So going back, because it's still in the courts and under temporary restraining order, right? So at least we got a sneak preview. Talili didi zomo no mindset gano talili plano mo gano bandalistis siya huigon casino sa dinamsiyawa na tinammalagwa ay manotota ginin tuton niya from the get go no sa inigi uno no na impedimento igwa contrario sta ginin tutul malisensya ngat sa ilitiraw law itaw-taw-tano tizan niya ikusi casino ginin tuton niya from the get go Kusa nigi na zangin contrario itaw-taw mo no timagov laminaw na investor ni Bizon na sa laki ang sutsuli mga right sa timagov laminaw na itaw-taw industriya tizan niya Yo mala ta skipay no sa earlier gumaygigit programa po Island Wahab na ista Guam Visitors Bureau manhuhuntay sta sa para makumbida sta Hapones mga ay Ticino Hapones para manakihalong Guam mono na gaykaw bueno para ta agun kumbida sa panis mo para kinatsu ekonomiyata o molig bueno no una ata no uno no na konjuntura ni siya ta sige
No, Glenn, stinay tanotane gwazota history with Japan. Walo kizota history with Germany, walo kizota history with Spain. No, agasa no man relationship than Japan. Tumo Marianas Resort and umum na problemanya golden as a golden and Libusha. And this was a last minute decision in Lee now put this guitar we just pulled over and came out and supported. Japan has always been a friend of the Marianas. I guess that's in a partnership. Doon tumuna Guam, Guam, half Japanese, half Australian, masigat na pala Japanese. Estano kontratan mommy na sa kaso na Molonzo. We're going to focus, we're going to fly to Japan. And we're going to try to get the Japanese to start considering that Japan has always been good to us, and we reciprocate. So that is a goal. One of the goals that we're going to do is to bring Japan market back into the Commonwealth. Control to Korea, control to China. We need to open up our place. My biggest thing, masyadong na jota guess, masyadong na tulus ko bumakto na mga dito nota. Ta respeta jota culture. We don't want those kind of guests. We want people that appreciate the uniqueness dito nota. Kasi ginagawa ko na our dancers, our Carolinian dancers, our Chamorro dancers dance the traditional dance. Instead of dancing the Tahitian dance or the Hawaiian dance. So it tours them to see what it is about the Commonwealth, the unique qualities, our unique differences. Kada uli totota mambaila in the traditional dance, it gives me a lot of joy. Seeing that, so tumana stigis of the culture.
Okay, keep going.
So Japan Leno is very, very close to us. Japan has invested so much on this island. And I was very saddened to nothing easy any manuzun lai Marianas Resort. So ane ginatema manasagang the north side. Hindi lai lugar na started to be stay beach side and the tracks and the sort of boulder style to recognize them. If the country like that, now we bring back the Japanese.
Okay. Okay, so that's timely, sa tanang umbis no pag-usasangan Guam, Basta pag-uno pan meeting uh, pan meeting 13, June 13, this week. Don't kulis din na konferensya po pan maagang siya no travel tours. Watu sa Guam. Dyan po pan Mingo, dyan the hotel association. Dyan po ma-DCD tayo para facilitate Japanese market, sa slow man po si Koreano, in Korea mo, because at least kumusinya ta agun atan dali no mo sa sutyo ini sa kung atan istorya ta tatino ale pago man majude pagod kumati ni like izotan no Estados Unidos izotan stautan dani Amerikano man halon Amerikano sa sige man majude man makumbita siya mo gi Lapor dali na gumawa di hotel ikatan naso Pues ginin edzo siya na kinimbida pues waatan sinin po tonti na ugwahan no dialogue na comprende dan tutungo ko State Department of Interior the CST inajuda o hazin na Kongreso o next administration or whatever upang makumbida gid siya na quit po isinya man majude yung sasangan na para ta re-establish tayo sa we have a long history also they've been here waswa iamko loki na sa mga nyo na matsutsumi itipon sa panis sa matter of fact man sa panisit partigit sa panis dito mo kung naso na istorya no Apazuno man eskwela manenata kinut sa panis sa datat sa bandera Japanese administration pues no tanza gini no studyanta ng Chino ti humolong ti manggoberna na Chino ni elekon nagwano inatungtung yalo taw-tawta sa mistisir way ko sa salapi sa kinisaryo no mafano wala Taza respeto di kultura jadi sasangan na it doesn't matter kung buwa respeto di kultura ta dan lingwaita no tatugtog siya na to
So you can like then no massage na to kung bida gatte gi gumo. Sa respetta gumo. Respetta todo por ele. Hindi sa na kasi yes kung bida ta. Ani guides of Doctor Resort, sinabi sa mga diferensya sa Chino, Korean, at Japanese, na guess. So, I always thought, you almost respect for the Japanese na Japanese, than the Japanese. So, si Tato, mani-lunes naman, mani-lunes sa Japanese. Pues, unang gana na Chogizi, SF player, na madanda, Paulo Kantan Japanese. Na nangingin ko si Mahongko siya, na nangigim So, anyway, that's sige mo sa akin na control Spain and Germany. We have a history with these guys. So, sinya lo kita explore, este na oportunidad, na takumbida lo ki ang lingwa tayo, takumbida lo ki standard and journalist market. So, atin is often region representing. Taiwan is a very hot island problem. Sa utuma na Taiwan boundaries and their citizens are unpredictable. There's flyovers in China. So, it's been a constant situation. We need to take into consideration that we can probably invite investors from Taiwan to come to a Commonwealth. The Tanuya border is a little bit on the hot side. That you go to So there's enough economic opportunities. Taiwan is they built engineer infrastructure and they put together a team. They invested in the people and look at what happened publicly. They lead.
Alright. Mala, zata sige muna sa stay. Oras sige muna no. Wa may question of question siya sting. No tough question, no tough si Mr. Andrew Salas lopi na candidate na. So may question of tough question. Alright. No zangin ma danziya na manutaw ta. Ako ma adzik para represent the 3rd Senatorial District. Za mana panhula ha para follow the constitution no za mattu estina tempo guaha para ni latsa na masusedi na no kau para recusal sa mungaw na para no para pambota aso na mambobota how mamatiti na sa desisyon giputungo na pues binigihalat sa guasya sinisedi isang ito na buma na mungagi mambota sa no sinanaw at sumero. No, remember na manggulaw para execute the constitution. No, mao na gaygaw bueno zangin maktuino na situation no ko para recusal no tuwa na toughest na question no para follow a constitution mao na gaygaw bueno.
No one is above the law, Glenn. The Constitution specifically says that. Before I answer that question, I'm someone in the Congress. ABTC directors. Kaya boys, duro man pwede man ba inimbestigan. Kasi masukta ang lugar. Kaya nga mo guys, hindi masusesa yung pamo ba? Ang nabibindi siya o kahon, last 10 o'clock. Kaya kumain mo. Kaya mo guys, i-drain nyo. Kaya taginin. Man markers kini almo. Tungafo sa nga siya. No one is above the law. Write him up. If my mother and father violated the law, write him up. It's that simple. But tunay, our job is to protect. Our job is to follow law and order.
Hindi no fai sino no. Sta ta comprende Paulo za una magufo ne no tunga na bulan na tao ni manejo mo. Paulo sempre man nila pan maguf ne no na posisyon na. No one is above the law no para follow the constitution. Taso true no. Okay. Pues okay tunga tana sweet telephone Paulo sa bulan man natin voice. No anyway, nagalot por favor. The Malago Malum, okay, Simpia Tababay telephone in about 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. The 234-5929, okay? 5929. Tababay telephone. Sa system below. Anyway, no, nama ko phenomena. Sa, no, pwede no, importante no, para tatungo, manapiti ka otso, na? Sa, para mahaya na ito sa ito sa ipan 3rd Senatorial District palokan mambota ito on mahaya no lidun sowi senador na no di para recusal isti recusal tutungo siya laksyo sa abogados ti matan no recusal in disclosure kung disclosure na then sinya ATV lawyer you cannot vote or you can no
like Glenn sa kaso na mo may necessary estigin mo binatumi seriously Marianas na I will not put you in a predicament where you have to defend somebody or protect somebody. So the way we move forward with the law. Ani kaya Suzuki Commerce, tres na officials ng kumpita yan. Ani kaya Suzuki sa Secretary of Commerce, huwagan si Mike Sablan, okay, si John Ginorio, then the Attorney General. Huwagan tuli voice all na ni pamalaan sa daliku. Wala kentus venena si Juan Ginorio, o sa wani todo the staff in Commerce na STD do this our responsibility as government employee. 7:30 to 4:30 at STD at so kasi may sabana sa one for ethical after ethical and after non-ethical. Then the Attorney General will move to bail or to prosecute. So maybe I want to remind the people, these staff, that this is not a joke. And Honorable Guinea is an honor and a privilege for the Portuguese government. But it also comes with uncle and responsibility, and you must not break the law.
No, talking about the teka still na call, ulang to. Okay.
This I think is unrelated. No?
Sige, ano ka? Okay, hello. Ano question mo para idot ano candidate para senator? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Hello. Okay.
After the next question again. After the next question
Okay, go ahead. After the question. Okay, shoot. No. Okay. Go ahead. Mamatay Phil, no yung telephone mo na not to Phil, not to Okay. Okay na nga, sagit pa Pogo, na-response yun mo background sa wala ba na static i-telephone? Okay, balik Pogo.
Okay, let's look at the salas. Morgan na sulod sa mga local patient na sina mga ajura loke da sa pala partida sa independent Democrat Republican. Mo minaulit na damata tiji minaulit i-president na siya mangagi Senate ni mga majoria sa idanya yung partida lo mo molik na senador na sa atan na pala partida ginagagi sa molik mo asota na molik istoto na partida. Meski pada pana ajuda lusa dan timia na saipan data toge minaulit. We don't use public of interest keno na sida sa publiko muna papautu siya. Da dauna silutan na como malumen no. We follow the rules of law regardless of what. David tapanishige muna sa inilala gini gitano kuno dadari sa peta ipengkas siyempre mo molit muna. Gitano lo kuno sige muna nagkakwesa they use public of interest baben no siya. Sige na eno siluta como malum dito no ata molik still retirement sa todo sa amin man natata gini retire. Debe na tafana juda uno sa no problem that guys dito ta pengkas gini. Sa dito sa malum dito no bumula hindi sige madalakas na kyoko.
Alright.
Plan yang tahu bila lah cikgu tano dah bolak ke usipe je menaulit di perabot state para kita todo luta pilihan saya tangkulai no Andrew one of the leader in the Senate tapi manju dan itu senators si babauta thank you and boleh mana plan dah fana dah
Jesus Marcin, okay? Alright. Okay, Chiluta si Phil. Precinct 2, ilaling niya. No, next question we need no put Especially man sa city gini selatan So tuwa na importante itiraw siya no ipumalo wini loke na ibuta siya no sa paulo no managunin niya si manotota sa taon sa tsotso taon sa no kinalamping na no ingon magtwist hukup salapi gini ni salapi federal no wow na aso no something na shot in the arm na para ajuda yung manotota muna ako na economic plan mo nata
Mulai Glenn bulan tempo ni malufasa ni todo tempo taatan ni tourism taatan ni foreign investment zaman malilifan ni toto istina election line utumay numbers sa naman yung istina numbers pa mo pagili the collection sa gitempo Pailon it was about 270 million sa kaana sa office yung pangalan ng halos at necesita. Lopago, also papo mo susceptibility in federal funds. It's gina ang mahihizo first day is economics. As a commerce guy, everything is about the numbers. Isina provide public services anywhere and you other things. So we're gonna start promoting local entrepreneurship. So first, we Buddha Totota man gifted. They have the capability. Millennials never underestimate millennials. These young people can communicate with their cell phone. Interna generation, we go buy paper and we go buy envelopes and we go buy a stamp and we send it out. Millennials today are so gifted, they have the answers. And we're gonna bring these guys in. The biggest problem I see right now is Masya also invested in Malago, Mambaba's business segment. They have to get beat up first in the processing system. It's such a punishment, man. We need to go in there that are regular state, that are speed up state. And when I talk about millennials and mobilization, we can get the IT people sinasisa todo electronically within a week.
Mm-hmm.
And that will speed up our economic movement and help our economy. So, another thing is we have to look at our taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And Lenny, one of the biggest advantages we have in the Commonwealth is that we are U.S. flag, U.S. flagship, U.S. law, and we have very, very little taxes as compared to California. So muna siya na investors umuk siya na basya yung may buwa accountant gini. Maso doon si presente siya ng investors gini sa lago. Ang magil niya corporate office into the Commonwealth. Muna kaya sa dito dyan a footprint, but the money is there, you're paying taxes here.
Alright. So bonito no para ato siya maniga YouTube a little bit static we have a little problem with the phone here. Lo haluma gi 100.3 FM. Nige de mas klaro. Romulo dayo mi telephone namin di romulo radio gigi mo sino gi karita mo i Facebook better than YouTube pa na diya the meter is showing more clear di Facebook so sinimban ko si Andrew Salas is a visitor pa kandidato para i season senador winning mamamayla na eleksyon 3rd senatorial district. Is that facing one of the toughest questions? How would you handle recusal ng magto no? All right, malala tatsulis te. Gua question para si Andrew?
There is nothing that starting ka na radio
Okay, 100.3?
Yeah, very happy. So kuna wano interference mo pala issue.
Okay. Thank you, no, Frank. Neno, static ni siya, no, nalagan na akong gano'n, no, nagmagyan, gini. So, okay.
Lagu lagi talking.
Ay, malikagan. Okay, no, okay, bala na summarize sa akan pagod yung songan gini ni tutun. Kusaki, ma-capture yun yung manaw ta. I-message nyo lang nos, just in case, static ko nila niya si Frank. No, kalang agun tutuna, ako mention po just siya discuss pa ulo.
Tumulay no, Glenn, mula no, nasa talo pa ng 10 minutes at tetanagi temporta na. Sa first and foremost, malaguzo be noya bangkulo na agradecimento ne. Ang auzo istina oportunidad para que tu sita tokta siya ne. Nunggan malalaguzo pa sene, no kalamakka para ta rehash story ta songa ne. No malaza ta songa malinga.
Summarize sa.
Malaza ta gini benti mas maulik ta sogi no afai rason na mamalaguzo. What is our goal? What is our objective? Why are we running our faith purpose? No, all we do is we take a drive around the island. Zatali, economic, social, and political ramification, kita nota. And I think our goal is to allow opportunities. If I'm to allow them, to give them the opportunity to return to Gitanota. Number two is to continue to advocate local investment, local entrepreneurship, mass multiplier effect, and very, very little leakage outside of the economy. I would like us to have a university, a 4-year university, so our kids can stay home for their undergrad degree and then pursue it someplace else as in their graduate studies. Then after that, I want us to have a quality hospital. So na pinitisti famamonta, then where they have to go abroad for medical. We have to put them on a plane to seek medical help. So I'm hoping, and our goal is to get a hospital that will serve the community doctor. Because the power generation is so expensive. We need to help our people. So his obligation is to provide the cheapest power for our people. So putting this in the power is too much. When I told you more than half is in pay power alone. Sometimes we pang boka ni studia and he told us a lot of mahana got to power. So many go to have the infrastructure for the 21st century so that our people can compete, our people can move forward. Good wages, but it's insanity to pay somebody $7 in today's society. He cannot be self-reliant, independent, and self-efficient. So we need to address the wages. We need, as a people, to have a cultural center. It's imperative about the cultural center to show the world who we are, what are we. Ang piscina, what are you? How am I going to be interested in you? If you cannot show me your culture and your tradition, how am I going to see it? Because it's again an imperative we show the world who we are. So no one is in Tafanui is if we have a cultural center and the Tafanui is of the visitors, You know, and again, one of the things na is a good purpose na malala guzo is a good goal. Is I want the cinema like that to be a place where you can raise a family in peace, away from drugs, away from violence, so that our kids will grow up to be good citizens. So any like Glenn no again no to just masini tempo and thank God na malita sa utungan ni Gaido ni Commerce na you were very instrumental in financial about that.
Nagkasabay, can call fund 234-5929. I'm having trouble with my cell phone. 234-5929. Okay, 234-5929. What is it? Minor related problem or that's a yes. Still to be a lot of technology in still
Ano ba siya to? Sumasin.
wala no. Okay. Code 234-5929. 234-5929. Okay. All right. Okay. Tanong mo gini. Okay, was it just tananang guys in the last na call. No.
Ask me another question.
Okay, I still have a few minutes left. No, ako atan tuwa na independent na malalago.
Okay.
Okay. Izomo no team. Sana ko siya. Wazomo team di sana.
Okay.
Sa dos na seat pa ako na
Si Karina.
Karina Mago. Okay,
Yes,
okay
yes.
man Texas si Karina.
Yeah, Karina's my
Alright. Pues pretty much esta i-kick off mo na sa todo sa.
Esther tumi gagilay team is a mutane. Sa tumle Glenn no no sinyang series no like no sabisanan diptik ko din ko independent team.
Okay, go ahead.
No, a razón na malalaguzo na siya ano si Dave is because utuma na ulat auto no mafafasin so afa na independent so I am very very proud, I'm very honored and privileged na malalaguzo ang independent. Utuma na kada manalan dyan is ako independent team, I am so amazed. It is a current Congresso siya. And si lieutenant governor and mayor. So tuma assistant and boys and pamalaan and the heart is where it's at. The guy corazon niya si Arnold and si Dave. And told the candidate to the independent party. We are here for one reason. And the song is to serve the people of the Commonwealth. That's a hidden agenda. That's a true objective is to help the people. No, Arnold is experienced. Uncle Dave is not only experienced in government, but he's also a retired military.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Dave is a man with conviction. He has made the sacrifices time and time again. So we need him in there. Election, it's critical. So tomorrow, I can tell you this, Glenn. I don't talk about corruption. I don't talk about this administration. Because I'm not running because of this administration. I am running because of the need to improve, the need to get us to a better place. No, kada muzunzu za komentusu potauto siya sa angani siya na we need a plan, an economic plan, an infrastructure plan to get us from point A to point B. Todo tempo ang mamatino sa desisyon, ako punsogi, you need to look at the end result first and move back. You need to know where you're at to get to point A and how much and how long it will take you to get to point A. Si Arnold and si Dave, no, they have conviction in their heart, they're passionate, they have made the sacrifices. And it pun YouTube and typhoon and the pandemic, these two gentlemen were right there. So Matuma he sacrifices siya, Malia he sacrifices. And all the current guys, the Congreso siya, si Ato, si Camacho, si Yumo, all of these great people, man, they deserve a chance. And I just hope like the voters of the Commonwealth look at the independent team in its entirety and look at the dreams and the aspiration. And Malago, Utsotsu, if you have a dream and an aspiration and you want to realize that dream, your chances are, in my opinion, far greater getting independent.
All right. So that concludes our segment. Any last remarks, last closing remarks, Drew?
No, Tumule is a good chairman. Si Jacob Cabrera is one of the hardest worker that I know of. And my friend Herman up in Cankman, my good friend, I'm not going to say their last name, like my good friend Maggie, my wife, my mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters, my family, my Solis family, my Sablon family, my Regis family, my Taitanu family. I am doing this because I want to make you guys proud.
All right.
And I'm going to do this with the law. And every morning before I go out, I pray. And I always ask God to come before me and help me.
All right, thank you so much. We're gonna go get to the time check. Sa esta kena mapatu, i-oras da tanaw zung este. All right.
I-COVID amod zan hinimlo. I-Bravo Pharmacy zan Central Maulig na hinimlo. Pronto zan listo na servisyon amod para hinimlo. Agang watu i-233 amod 233-2668. Email is over prescription i-bravomeds@gmail.com. Mabababa ginin lunes esta viernes. Ginin ioran alas 9 gigan. Esta oran alas 6 ipupoy. Sabado. Ginin ioran alas 9 gigan. Esta oran alauna ginaluan talo. Agang watu i-233 amod 233-2668.
All right. Garapan Kagman zani Nuay Punaramas kita dandan. Lokwi time check pogo esta 2 minutos pasaw las 11. Sus masi mga man mali fatalo na amot needs open refill i-Bravo Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Pogo zangin no klema talo gilin mapatumagi gilin ni Joten Market sa department store shop local shop Joten. All right, pues namali pa.
Today's weather is brought to you by Joten Markets and Department Store. Shop local, shop Joten. Iklema pago na hani, nina patutuzihan zugin i-Midtown Joten zan i-Departamento Tendasihan. Shop local, shop Joten.
Okay, pues nigi pago i-klema talo para pago na haoni sta talilya na haba matanya. I-adtaw sa 87 binay penya pago la italuani sinya matu imut utsan. Humidity at 75%, wind 17 miles per hour. Okay, pues nigi apanielos humidity talo mapunto talo mau gino gini ni Joten Markets and Department Store shop local shop Joten malatat lo suliesti ultimo bini nako buenas está maptuy ora konsigi na sadika yeah go ahead na sadika sista ora
Economic Advisory Council, and Dr. Sista,
Okay, thank you, Neno. Ilaita Zuloki Kuri, Malalaguloki para senador di Islanduta. Bonito na dirette gini na skure. Do dispensa sa kalangwa no static ezo jige na uleliko no api managang i 2345929. Kuna ba nagti claros agin maagang o cellphone? Whereas next time por favor, agang i landline sa Claro sempre 2345929. Now sinimbat ko esta multi ora ni para ta hutsong ni programata gada ta naona i background music bene. Data na hutsong nga i sonido no apelelo stalo in senagradesi todo i tempo na in gasta pa na ugan sabalo. Si Luta, si Andrew Salas, uno na kabatero, manapit para senador, in the 3rd Senatorial District, sa esta how President Maisagwi, para usogi si Sir Pausogwi, para uwamas lilibiano di Lilana, si Manong Tautag ini, so pinili na presidento akan si Andrew Salas, malalagay ko po independent candidate. Alright, para i-senator. So, bakti tempo na para tahutong paguna ugan Sabalo i programata, talo i aturidad, historia si Mariano Iglesias, Mandikoko isi todo. Setiap no manita talo senator sen, purigwa sa kinya, na mapapatilian. Jadi tinggal seperti luta na ipasimisyon na ha. Si Mr. Regis, ang maniti di Department of Public Works, Bill Regis. Apa do sign na gatong niya para i-sign ko na dinala. Pero wisdom niya. Si Mas, si Alan Loki, Alan Castro, din ay malihan ko na si Sugar Banti Marianas Agupa. So, di sunido maghuhusong ko din. Mas si Alan nagbawa si Dia sa Magnolia. Nagada inapamaulit ng paz para tuloy santo. Adios, está otro sábado.